What's up, guys? It's Dimz back for the attack, but you already know that, and today is another edition of Dimz Top 5. Now, it's been a while since I did this, so here's another one. Now, this Top 5 topic is going to be my Top 5 favorite Sonic characters. Now, the Sonic series is a little obscure to me, just a tiny bit, but I played a lot of the games and I love a lot of the characters. But you know, this is the easiest list that I can come up with, because this list won't ever change in the coming near months, or it might, I don't know. But here's my top 5 favorite Sonic characters. Now, coming in number 5 is Amy Rose. Now, I like Amy just based on her character alone. However, one thing that sets her back is every time she opens her mouth. Because what she has to say, it isn't really important, and her voice is whiny, and she acts so dependent. And no one likes a whiny, dependent character. I think a lot of fans could agree with me when I say I like Amy, but I don't like when she opens her mouth. Because Amy by herself is a hedgehog almost as fast as Sonic that carries around a big hammer that can just destroy walls and everything. Now, in the reboots of Sonic Boom, I'm not sure if they'll change this, but for now, I love Amy except when she opens her mouth, because I don't think anyone likes her when she opens her mouth. This could change in Sonic Boom, I hope it does, and that's why Amy's number 5. Now, hidden number 4 spot is Dr. Eggman. I don't care, whatever you like to call him, that's what he is. I call him Dr. Eggman because when I got into Sonic series, he was known as Dr. Eggman. Now, Dr. Eggman, even though his gadgets or robots isn't as cool as other people who make robots, or his army isn't as vast as, I guess, Bowser's or something, what sets him apart is the way he handles every situation. 1. Eggman is funny. His dialogue is really fitting for him.
You, fat one, go take care of that blue pest.
Hey, who are you calling fat?
You?
No, you don't. You trust Eggman more. Do you know how much that bites?
I do trust you, Tails, but the whole world's in danger because I did something stupid. Do you know how much that bites?
Actually, nothing bites more than having to listen to this dreadful conversation. I will burn your worlds, you rebellious scum! I will destroy everything you love and make you watch!
Boss, your hands.
As long as I can still strangle a Zeti, my hands are fine.
I can't figure you out. 1 second you're contemplating genocide, and the next you're saving one of your worst enemies.
I'm a complicated guy.
2. Eggman has an amazing mustache. I'm like, come on, that mustache. And 3. Eggman, to me, he's like one of the best villains, because if your opponent or your rival has to go into its ultimate form to beat you every single time, you must be some kind of threat. And that's why Dr. Eggman breaks out in number 4 on this list. Coming in number 3 spot is Emerald from Sonic's Dark Brotherhood and Sonic Battle series. Now, the reason I like Emerald is because of his story. He was a robot created to be the ultimate weapon 1,000 years ago. But present day, when Sonic and his team found him, he was just a robot who forgot his original programming. However, there was one thing unique about him. He could copy the abilities of anyone or anything he sees. Now, what was really interesting to me is when he learned all these abilities and just took all these different attributes from every member of the team, it ultimately came on him to be an evil at the end when something activated his original program, and like the whole Sonic team had to basically fight themselves. Now, he was ultimately destroyed, but I just still find it interesting how he was made to be the ultimate weapon, and it ended off him being an evil ultimate weapon. Now, the next 2 are literally tied for my favorite Sonic character ever. And ignoring the placement, I just want these 2 to be in more Sonic games as playable characters. I just want them to be in more. Now, with that said, number 2 is Jet the Hawk. Now, Jet the Hawk is from the Sonic Rider series. And in my opinion, Sonic Riders 1 was the best, and Sonic Free Riders should have never happened, but you know, based on a gimmick, whatever. Anyway, Jet the Hawk He's been called conceited, he's been called arrogant, he's been called cocky, but what I really think he is confident in his own abilities. Just really, really confident in his own abilities. It really shows. Now, Jet, he is the leader of the Babylon Road, well, this generation of the Babylon Road, and really what they are is just treasure hunters. Their goal in the games was to find their ancestors' treasure, and they succeeded. Now, his other two teammates are very forgetful. We have Wave the Swallow, who's basically a really smart mechanic who can fly, and then we have Storm the Albatross, who's a bumbling idiot but super strong. Yeah, very, very forgettable. Anyway, Jet, he wasn't even about finding all the treasure. What he's really about is just being the best in what he could do, and which was riding on his extreme gear. But even on top of all of that confidence, when he loses, he will admit defeat. He will admit that you beat him this time, and then he'll just come back to you for more and just try to beat you over and over. And that is how you grow and get better, and he does that well. He actually grows over time in the story too. And on top of that, he doesn't even like cheating. If you're not cheating, he's not cheating. But you know, if you are, he will level the playing field. See, and I just really, really like that. He wants to beat you fair and square where everything's justified and right. And he's not even after the treasure like that. Like his Wave, she's really after the treasure. I know it's their goal to get the treasure, but you know, he's not really all about getting the treasure. He's really all about racing and just being the best. And he's just an all-around cool guy. He definitely has one of the coolest designs I've seen in the Sonic universe on top of that. And then I just wanted to see him in more playable games. He was a playable character in Sonic the Dark Knight, but that game shouldn't be talked about. I really just want to see him as a playable character in more games, because he is a good character. They shouldn't just sweep him under the rug like that. They should just put him in more games, because he's just a reskin of a speedy character. Why not? And, you know, until we get that, I'll just be content with playing with him as a mod on Sonic Generation 2. And number one, and my all-time favorite Sonic character is Vector the Crocodile. Yes, the leader of Team Chaotix himself. Now, ironically, everyone else in Team Chaotix can actually make my least favorite Sonic characters for one reason or another, but then shines out Vector the Crocodile. Now, Vector, even though he's playable in lots of games, or lots of side games, you know, the Olympics and stuff, I really want him just to be more shown in more of the main game. I love Vector so much that when I played with him in Sonic Heroes, I didn't use his other two teammates. Even when they required you to use a flying character to get to a certain point, I spent 30 minutes finding ways to glitch and break the game so I could get up there without you switching to my flying character, and it was worth it. I literally went through the whole game without switching to his different characters. You wanna know why? Because I love Vector. Now, Vector, being the leader of Team Chaotix, which is a team that they will do any job as long as you give them money. Except, you know, unless they feel like the job is immoral or something. He will do literally any job for the money. And then after he completes the job, most of the time, he won't even accept the reward. He would just say it's on the house.
If you need a ride back, we got a round trip special today.
It's a 45% discount off our standard fare. He's a tough sell.
Luckily for you, there's no charge for first-time customers. That's the last time I ever give a lift to a hitchhiking hedgehog.
I'm sick of taking jobs where we lose money.
Our business is going bust.
I ain't interested in your opinions. I'm the boss around here.
Now, even though that keeps Team Chaotic broke, that is just showing you how much of a good guy Vector is. On top of that, he has headphones and a chain. I don't know why. Why would a crocodile need wireless headphones when they're swimming underwater? I don't know why, but it just makes his character even more awesomer. And then on top of that, his voice. His quacky little voice. I don't know, but something about it. Every time I hear his voice, it just puts a big smile on my face.
This is all because you were dragging your tail, Vector. Now you'd better talk us out of this mess.
Wait! How is this my fault? I wasn't even here until you hired me a half hour ago!
Don't look so sad. After this is over, I'll take you out on a date.
I'd sooner you just cut me a check. I can see little stacks of cash dancing in front of me. Just don't forget you promised me 50%. The rest is you kids cut, got it?
It's too early to be worrying about that, Mr. Vector. If you want to see that cash, you'd better keep winning. You got that?
Not much longer to that fat cash prize now. I'm actually gonna eat dinner tonight. Look, I think better when I'm thinking about money, okay? It gets me motivated.
Just don't get distracted and lose this for us.
Well, don't you get distracted when it comes time to pay me. I'm getting half the take here. Whoa, what's wrong with him? Is he busted?
Useless.
If he's out of the race, that means they're disqualified.
Shush, Vector! We already won, you idiot! Why are you making waves now?
Dang it! But we already beat them once before!
Yeah, and then you had to open up your big mouth!
So what if my mouth is big? Look, we just have to beat him again!
And then the fact that he loves music, obviously because of his headphones, and he loves to sing.
I bet you didn't know I was such a musical maestro, did you? You shouldn't be surprised. I'm more than just a pretty face. Being a croc, I'm naturally swamped with talent.
And just with that voice, it just puts a smile on my face every time I play as him. I try to play as him every single time I get a chance to. He is literally my favorite Sonic character of all. A big, good guy with strong power, that has a voice that puts a smile on my face. Oh my God, I want Vector to be my roommate, basically. I want Vector to be my roommate, and it will be the best thing ever, even though he might not even come with the rent, because he's not getting money. But even on top of that, Vector is my #1 favorite Sonic character, and I want him to be playable in more and more games than just a spin-off, and that is my Sonic Top 5 list. Now, if you enjoy my top 5, if you enjoy my top 5 list, please leave a like down below. If you want to question any of the characters on the list, please feel free to leave a comment, and please leave your top 5 favorite characters down below. I want to see who actually has Sonic on their top 5 favorites. I really do. Anyway, on top of that, thank you for 100 subscribers. I reached that milestone, and to me it's amazing. That's like 4 or 5 classrooms of kids watching my video. That's like a whole party coming together to watch my videos, and I don't know how I feel about that, but just be sure to subscribe for more, and stay tuned on my channel, because down the world it will be more, and it will be amazing. I've been Dimz. Thank you for watching. I'm out.